Thank you, John. Thank you for the invitation. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. For those of you who do not know me, I am Sonia Perez, and I am the club president. And tonight, Toastmasters has a special event we are having tonight. Usually, our Toastmaster meetings run a little differently. So for those of you that are not Toastmasters, I want to tell you what Toastmasters is about. Toastmasters is a place that builds leadership. We come in to learn how to speak publicly, but we get so much more. We learn how to be leaders. And so when you come in thinking that you're going to learn how to come up and talk in front of people and get rid of those nervous jitters, as you begin your journey as a speaker, you begin to learn about the leadership qualities it takes to communicate. And not only to communicate with coworkers, because everybody has a different reason why they come in. You begin to see how you become a better communicator with your spouse, with your children, with your coworkers, and the list goes on and on. Some people come in to become better salespeople, so they learn the art of persuasion. Other people come in just to learn how to get up and say a few words, maybe a toast at a wedding. For me, I came here because my daughter was graduating college, and I had to get up in front of people. And for me, that was the most scariest thing, is to get up and have to say something. And even though it was family, there were friends there, I wanted to make sure that I would be able to get my message across. So that's why I joined Toastmaster. And I decided to stay on because I learned that I was a work in progress and I had more to learn. Now tonight, I want to begin with introductions. We've got a really big show tonight. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about some kids that are here today. This club chartered a junior Toastmasters group. And so what they do is exactly the same thing that we do here, but on the younger version. And it's so, to me, it touches my heart to see the kids grow. They first come in, and as you see their journey as speakers, they're raw, they come from the heart. Some of them come from their mind and what they're thinking, and I enjoy it so much. So if they say they're getting something out of it, I'm going to tell you I'm getting 10 times more. So at this time, I would like to introduce to you some of our junior Toastmasters. With an 8-week session, and so these are the pioneers. We now have charted it, and we have grown to 20 students, but they have returned from the beginning 8-week session and are now, I would say, seasoned players, seasoned speakers. And this is the Sergeant of Arms who led us in the Pledge of Allegiance season. Thank you for coming. There's also some other people I'd like to introduce. In order to get this thing together, there's a lot of marketing that takes place, there's the room set up, there's, oh yes. Let's not forget to say one thing, some housekeeping. Everyone could please put their phones on vibrate. Really, if you could turn it off, that would be much better. I appreciate it, thank you. Where was it? Oh, in order to get a night like this together, it takes work. And I'll tell you what, it also takes flexibility. Because to my surprise when I arrived, our room was not set up. So one other thing you get to learn how to do is be flexible. At this time, I would like to introduce to you the officers of the club. Our VP of Education, Dina Lamsford. Our VP of Membership, Brad Gore. Secretary Kathy Lynch. They have been so gracious to help get this evening together, and I just wanted to give them a big thank you. Thank you, Brad. Another person I want to introduce to you tonight, and you can blame her, because she's the one who got me to get into Toastmasters and then push me into becoming the president. And so if too much is going on here, you can blame the president of Toast of the Valley, Marie Waits. I also want to thank the man who is the wind beneath my wing, who doesn't get to have me about 3 times a week, and he's so patient, and that would be my husband, Gregory Perez. Oftentimes he'll see me downstairs in the computer, it's 2 in the morning, and he's like, can you please come to bed? I'm almost done, I'm almost done. All right, and last but not least, I want to tell you that in order for a club to get things done, to have information disseminated, you need to have a really strong government. And I want to introduce to you someone who has been very supportive during my time here as the president. I have had so many questions, and she is always a phone call away. Now, area governor serves as the direct liaison between District 12, Temecula Toastmasters, and 5 other clubs in Temecula, Menifee, and Henday. She's been a Toastmaster for 3 years and a chartered member of both high-definition speakers in Moreno Valley and New Evening Club forming in Menifee, known as the Leadership Connection. She is also a member of Division C Leadership Club in Riverside, Learn and Dine. When she's not Toastmastering, she works for the American Force Network Broadcast Center near March Air Force, the reserve base, where they send American radio and television to our military serving around the world in 177 countries and on ships at sea. Let's all welcome our Area C6 Governor, Mary Perez.
It is my honor and privilege to present to the Temecula Toastmasters Club their new banner. This banner is the new branding that Toastmasters International came up with. This new branding. They unveiled it back in August last year, and it represents the fact that Toastmasters is not just in North America. They are around the world. They're international. And this new branding, also they want to attract the younger market. Temecula Toastmasters has done that with their new Gavel Club. And it's so great to have you all here today to see that. And so we thank you, Temecula Toastmasters, for bringing the youth into Toastmasters. But this banner is more than just a club banner. This represents the achievements of Temecula Toastmasters. And what I mean by that is they didn't buy this banner, they earned it. You earned it by achieving all of your goals that Toastmasters puts on the clubs year after year. They got a 10% discount because they won the Smedley Award last year by coming up with 5 new members by September 30th. They also got Crazy Eights. And I say they because I know there's a bunch of guests and things in the house, but for all of you to make it a Toastmasters, you are the people who won Crazy Eight with 8 new members. The district gave you $25 for that. And then by December 30th, you came up with 5 of the 10 goals that all clubs need to reach by the end of the year. And you've already reached 9 of those goals. Now, that was another $25. So this represents a lot more than just a club banner. And I thank you all for that. If you look over on the old banner, all the ribbons, those are all awards that this club has earned. Don't take that for granted. There's clubs out there that don't even have 1 ribbon on their banner. But you guys are a great club, and just keep up the enthusiasm and keep up that go-getter at it.
Well, our officers can't take all the credit for all those ribbons. Those ribbons have been prior to me, and that was from Gene Somers, our past president. So please let's say one person, I just just saw, and I want to introduce to you somebody that's dear and near to my heart. This person is a man of his word and has a heart for working for children. And I know that any time that I'm working with him, that the job is going to get done. Both of us have collaborated efforts to do this GA Toastmaster. And so if you could please give a hand to Michael Corner.
Oh yeah, I really thank Sonia. This is unexpected, so I didn't have anything planned, but I just did want to say, I saw the kids up here. Thank you guys for being here and seeing how we do our work in the adult Toastmasters. But we started Junior Toastmasters, which is actually called the Gavel Club at Boys and Girls Club. And so we hold that on Thursdays at 6 o'clock, and we have some of those youth here with us tonight, which is a great honor to have them with us. And it's one of the first in the region, and Sonia and I both had this vision together. It was neat how it did come together. She was thinking about starting it. I was working with the Boys and Girls Club as a board member, and the vision came together, and we said, well, let's do it, And so we started with an 8-week program, recently finished that, and we just launched the Gavel Club, which is in the process of being officially chartered, so we're just waiting on the charter to come through for that, and we'll be running that program until May 10th, and looking forward to starting it again. But we have close to 20 kids that are participating in that first Gavel Club, learning about just what we're learning about here, leadership, communication, and the various roles that you can take on. And our hope is that these youth then go out and are more confident and able to go to their interviews confidently, go to interviews for colleges confidently, and communicate and even present reports and any other projects they have for their class more confidently and with greater help from their peers to be able to improve their speaking and communication skills. So I'm grateful to be here, and thanks Sonia for just helping with this process, because it's been a great blessing. We've seen a lot of fruit come from it.
Okay, well, we come to the portion of the meeting where I think it's a gem from Toastmasters, and that is called Table Topics. It is where you get to learn how to speak off the cuff. That's why Michael was ready to come up and start talking, because Table Topics leads you to that place. So at this time, without further ado, I would like to introduce our Table Topics, Madame Martin.